Good evening everybody. I hope you're doing well this fine Tuesday, second Sunday. Good evening one and all. Let me switch on over to the regular scene and pop on the background music. There we go. Good evening, Stockcraft, Robin, Andaleath, Trivial Gnome, and Metcat. Fake Sunday indeed. That's right. So good evening all. I hope you're having a lovely week so far. Lots of gold making, hopefully. Reset day for those who are in NA. Our reset day is going to be tomorrow, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going on in the land of World of Warcraft. I'll go have a look at our mailboxes, maybe do a little bit of restocking on things, check that, make sure everyone's okay, and then look at what we could do to progress our characters in various ways. We've got apart from a tickly cough, excuse me, we've got a few things we could do. We've got more professions to look at. We could look at to see what we could do with blacksmithing, taking it beyond the initial uncanny gear. We could take a look at inscription, see if we can take that a bit further. There's a whole load of stuff to deal with glyphs on that front. Or we could carry on leveling and do a bit more with some of my other characters. Maybe have a look at engineering and jewel crafting, things like that. There's a whole load of things we could do. I'm totally open. But lovely to see the sights of Dalaran. Let's go over to our mailbox first and just check that everything's okay, nothing's expired from where we were last. Let's head on over. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so 48,000 so far. That's a good start to the week. Uncanny, enchant rings, netherweave bags, the usual bits and pieces there. So let's have a quick look at what we could do in terms of restocking on that one. The dude everyone likes, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Just starting on the mailboxes. We're going to look at let's have a look at restocking first. So let's swap on over, check my auctions. I did a cancel scan of everything this morning, so we should be good on that front. I'm keen to see if we can get ourselves some more tie spray linen soon, because my stocks are running low. So let's have a quick look at that now, whilst I'm here. I did see some on for 4 gold earlier, but there was only like 20 of them. So hopefully, there we go. We've got 10,000 at 4 gold 90. We've also got some shimmer scale there at 3 gold. That's actually quite cheap. Rhyperia and Silent Mouse, good evening to you both. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday or second Sunday to you. So what have we got here? 10,000 tie spray linen. It is tempting at 490. I haven't seen the price drop below to my original 449 for a little while. I've got 11,000 left in the guild vault. And what's that? 1,400 left in my bank and bags. So I am probably in a position to probably buy some of this up. Although I have only just got my gold reserves back up a little bit more at 570,000. So I could possibly afford to wait for another cycle, use up what's in my guild bank, and see if the price drops any lower. That's certainly an option. Korzak, good evening to you. And Keylorats, good evening to you as well. Happy gold making for everyone, indeed. So I think what I'll do is, if I was to look at this in detail, we'll have a look at the Undermine journal and just have a look at what the graph on tie spray linen is doing at the moment. So have you got any tie spray linen here? Miscal, Cyrus, most available. It's not actually many available, which is quite interesting. So let's have a look at the actual graphs themselves then. Tie spray linen. Let's try these and just see what the general trend is on everything here. So snapshot wise, I mean, it's been fairly steady. We have had some quite reasonable spikes in quantity since January, really, looking at quantity over the last, over the last year. So there's a big spike here at the beginning, and then it dropped down as everyone was using tie spray linen, and then there's a big spike in availability here in general. The last 6 months, looking at this, the region average, we're slightly higher than the region average, which is going down steadily, if I can see that just below them. But can I catch it on a small amount? We're just gone below there. So that market price is saying 295. We didn't get it that cheap. 337 is the market price, 450 there, and 490 is the price it's currently at. So we have a fair amount of variation if I was to look at this in this price range. High, low, average. Low, yeah, low of 295 is really good. Camby Summer, good evening to you, and Jack the Dipper, good evening to you as well. Hope you're both doing well, having a lovely week so far. And Gorgolf68, thanks for stopping by. We're just looking at Tide Spray Linen here and deciding how much to buy here on Shadow Song, whether it's worth it. I might leave it for the moment because the available quantity is, that's a regional quantity actually, so it's probably less appealing certainly. Where is Shadow Song on here? Market price is, we're at 491 I think. Is Shadow Song there? Is it on one of these? Let's have a look. There we go, Shadow Song is just here. So the quantity at 7,000 59 minutes ago is really low. So we don't have a very high comparison of quantity. Comparing with all of these, he's got a lot more in terms of quantity. And our price is relatively high looking at this, just quite close to the 490 mark, which we are at the moment. I've got a few things expiring there, so I have to deal with those in a moment. So in terms of looking at that, we've got a load 450 here. Last time it was scanned. Not a huge amount in quantity, but now obviously that quantity has jumped by a large amount being posted on here at 10,000. So if I was of a mind, I could maybe buy, say, half of that. How much would half of that cost me? In terms of gold, 5,000, cost me 24,000 gold. So that would at least keep my stock levels reasonable for the moment. That would keep me okay, but it won't mean I'll have to, buying out the whole lot isn't quite the big hit, really, I would say, from looking at that. The Real Ginny, good evening to you, Cook Meat as well, and Ripera, thank you very much for using your Prime. That's super kind of you. Thank you for your support, welcome on board. I have a whole lot of emotes for you to use as you like. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. So decisions wise, did anything announced today or something? You see lots of materials posted on really low prices on your server. Not that I'm aware of, Metcat. I haven't seen anything in the news of late, so we never know. Sweet DM, thank you very much coming in there. And Flame Off TV, good evening to you as well. I am well, and we had a little bit of sunshine today, but to be honest, it's been really cold today. So it's not been quite as warm. I'm going to buy this at 5,000, I think, and that'll at least get me some Tide Spray Linen for the moment. And we've got a sale there of some uncanny braces as well. We'll deal with those. And here we have, no money's directly on top of me. I didn't see you coming in there whilst I was looking at the auctions. Let's deal with the expires and our purchases. We'll sort those out. Someone reset Darkmoon Dagamore on your high pump, selling them for 125 gold each. You're making like 200k in the last 10 minutes. Wow, that's really nice. Is that Anemics? Yes. A few of the goblins on your server began dumping stock. I think people are probably sort of like maybe winding down their operations perhaps. But for me, it was the same in Legion. I'll just keep on going right through. Any opportunity to make gold, I'll keep on doing it. When things coming to buy Tyson, I just can't stop myself. I know exactly what you mean, Metcat. It was tough to resist the lure of buying all that 10,000 that I had there, but I managed to resist. Got a little bit anyway, so we'll pop that in the guild bank. I think if I've got space, I'll put it in the guild bank. We'll have a look. What bags would I recommend crafting as a tailor? Would assume it would be netherweave, frostweave, and hexweave. Yes, I would also recommend, for me, very strangely, imbued silkweave seems to be selling for over 10,000 gold a couple of times now, which is really, really strange. But that's a fluke on mine. I would do also silkweave satchels. People seem to go for those. And the Hyjal Expedition bag is quite good for herbalists because it's a 36 slot. So I'd also recommend that one. There are a few other 36 slot bags, but I don't actually put them on myself, so I can't say whether they sell well or not. So it looked like we're quite full on the old cloth at the moment. Oh, that's looking a little bit empty. We could maybe put some there, but I might actually just put it straight in the bank if I got space. I'll have a look. Now you need someone else to post a bunch of cheap embroidered deep sea satin. Hint, hint, smudge. Yeah, I don't think I ever posted embroidered deep sea satin, unless you're talking about the bags, in which case I might have a couple of them on. I can't remember when I last made some. I have sold a couple though. I used up all my hydrocore tidal cores from /TSM put tied from the Mythics we've been doing. There we go. That was a weird sound, but it's all gone through. So there we go. And we've also got some netherweave cloth here and some sumptuous fur. I could probably do with putting the sumptuous fur in the reagent bank if I've got room. That's looking quite full. I'm going to take those out of there, the tide spray linen. I'm going to put these in instead, as well as some maybe iceweb spider silk. That could be useful. And now that that's full now, so I'll swap back between the regular bank and I'll put in all of those and all of those, so I can just craft straight from there. That should be easy enough. We sold over 50 in the last month and are struggling to restock. Oh, because they are going well. And what's your average price at the moment? Is it about 7,000? I think that's what I sold mine for. Drizzling Rose, good evening to you. Is there a big bag for cooking mats? No, that would be nice if there was, wouldn't it? But good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Engineer can make them. Oh, is that to do something with like a mechanical fridge or something like that, I think. Do I use the Pandaria farm in my gold making routines? I found it fairly profitable depending on what you plant, i.e. the motes of harmony and all do well. Yes, I used to on Awakening, my druid. I haven't done it in a long while, so it hasn't been a part of my routine for probably over a year now. But yes, it has got some good potential there, certainly. How did resetting the cake go on me? I don't think I got any sales since then. Let's have a quick look at the mailbox since last time. Let's deal with the expires as well. I don't see any... No, I don't think I've got any delicious chocolate cake there at all, so I think that was it for my sales. I have to put the rest... When does Children's Week actually finish? I've got another couple of days left on it, so we might still have some time at the moment. There used to be some, don't know if there was a new one, I'm not sure, but as Jack was saying, maybe it's a fridge of some kind. Kuhn got his Bruto by farming herbs, or 1 hour every day. I believe you can do it too, just keep at it and try not to spend your gold. Exactly. What was that? Still farming ores and herbs. 12k per hour I think is too low. Yeah, as Jizzing Rose said, Kuhn managed it. I think he limited himself to 2 hours a day, didn't he? And was able to do it, certainly. Clotic and Nuvid, good evening to you as well. When you started making them worth 13k, well, that's definitely good. Yeah, they're going for about 7.5 to 8k, right. That was about the price that I think I sold mine for. They're down to 3.5 on your server. Wow, okay. That is a lot different. Okay, so we'll leave that for the moment. We will post on the things we've got. And we'll just go through, run a post scan on those things that have expired, or some more just expired. I could probably do with having a look at, oh, lots of things have just expired, in fact. This is exactly the same as me relisting everything from Sunday, so these are all the 48 hours now going out. So I'll just put these back on. The things that I didn't cancel from earlier. So let's take all of those as well. Get all of these one. I think he has a new goal challenge in his brain, which should be interesting. He's planning to get a Battle.net credit cap using WoW tokens. That's a brilliant idea, definitely. What is the Battle.net credit cap? I know is it different currents? It's different amounts for different regions, I think, perhaps. €250, or is that... or $250. Oh, right, okay. So it's the same, either $250 or €250. Yeah, that is a lot. My voice is so relaxing, you should do guided meditation and audiobooks. That's very kind of you to say so. I do actually have me reading the novella on the Alliance version on YouTube, which I used to do some Samadan story time at the end of a stream. I've now got the Horde version available for patrons. The first chapter is up there now, so I have been told that before, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Right, any other expires? Let me have a look. Nothing yet, but let's just check. Some of this... yeah, this is saying an hour. We used to have this ordered by time, but it doesn't seem to be ordered by time anymore. Perhaps. That's interesting. Player 366505 has put a bid on my silkweave satchels. I've never seen that before. That's very odd. Good evening, Gwilyn. How are you? How's your day been? It capped 2 times and it was 250. All right. You just got a corrupted item from a bag of anchors. Oh, really? Wow, that's amazing. You can click on the clock thing and it will sort by time. That's what I thought I did. I did just click on it, but it's not actually changing anything, because these are here at 1 hour, my delicious chocolate cake, but it's not changing it at all. If I change that, can't change it by bid either. It's very strange. It used to be able to. Maybe that's a bug. I'll have to ask the TSM team. So in which case, let's take our delicious chocolate cake off. See if we can generate some sales of that. See how that goes. Yeah, it definitely used to do that. I remember it seeing it that it did it, but it does seem to be not at the moment. It might have gotten an update. What are we on at the moment? 4.9.33 at the moment. Where's my cancels? I forgot to click on them. There we go. Let's take those off. Pop these back on. Anchor chain girdle, which has a chance to give 227 mastery for 4 seconds. Very nice. Have a question. Do I do cancel scans or babysitting on high traffic items, or just post them on for 2 days and let it fluctuate? I usually let most of it fluctuate. If I've got the time, I will do either a cancel scan of things like the faster moving enchants on Samadan, or sometimes I'll do a full cancel scan like I did this morning, just simply because I knew I could, and just leave that running in the background. But usually I will just let them run for the 48 hours on my server, because Shadow Song is lower population than a lot of the high pop servers, certainly. It's 10 seconds actually. It's male soulbound on your mage. Oh, right, okay. You've been here 30 minutes and done around 100 cancellations. And you're about to pull your hair up. Yeah, I think constantly doing cancel scans is quite disheartening. Certainly, I wouldn't want to fall into that trap, just doing it all the time. Right, let's try this at 2,500. See if we get any cake sales tonight. I don't know how much people are still doing it now at the moment. Good afternoon, good evening, the Cow King. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. So that's everything posted on here. We might as well just have a look here in terms of restocks. If it's a large amount, I'll have to deal with it. It is fairly large. Lots of enchants have sold here. Food has sold. I've got some uncanny gear and some netherweave bags, some shirts, frostwoven leggings, a hexweave bag, if I get enough hexweave from there, and a silkweave satchel. So let's see. Do we have everything we need for this? Shard crystals, I thought I had some more of those, but looks like I haven't. Everything else, craft, auction house, vendor. Okay, so let's go for this and have a look. Hexweave cloth, we'll start with that. We'll craft one of those. On the same populated servers as me, since you ask, people do it in different high pop rounds, you feel like. Oh, right, so yeah, I would definitely, on high pop it's definitely different. But I would say on the same population as me on Shadow Saga, I quite like it, and just leaving it as it is, certainly. You're on a server like me and got some real active gold makers. I guess, yeah, that's another factor, isn't it? Is thinking about the gold makers themselves. Right, what have we got? Some stuff from the guild bank. We do need 11 veiled crystals. I don't know what my expulsum situation is, looking quite low at the moment. Buying from the vendor the Fusaka and that. Primal Fire, Dream Shards and Shar crystals we need to get from the auction house. And let's have a look, see how this goes. You've had some breads to some woolly cows today with your dad. Oh, very nice. I haven't got the same issue, but never mind. That's fair enough. I think I worked out the same what you said. Is there a price point you look for on sumptuous fur for primal weaving, or is it just not worth it? Just use your cooldown. I don't have a price point in mind. I haven't done the actual calculations, but I tend to try and keep my sumptuous fur around the sort of 1 to 2 gold mark, and I use that as my price point for the hexweave cooldowns. I don't tend to bother with primal weaving in itself personally. But that's only because I haven't really calculated it more than anything else. There's no other specific reason than that. So buy from the vendor, I'll take that lot. And then let's have a look at the auction house. And buy from the auction house. I'm not going to get the veiled crystals obviously, but I just wanted to see the price of everything else. Primal Fire, very expensive at 385. Last time I bought that was at 280. Was probably quite a reasonable price actually from looking at that. I need 5, there's only 3 there. I bet you it's a million after that. And then it goes up to 400, then up to 25,000, then it's over a million. So I think I might bite the bullet and buy those that we've got there. 3, oh actually I don't have enough, do I? The last one's 25,000, the next one's 25,000. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, I'll have to leave that one then. Shard crystals as well are 27, so I might leave those as well. Let's just take those things off that need those. Let's avoid those for now. So that will be, what have we got? It's down in chance. Primal Fire is Tome of Illusions Outland and Tome of Illusions Northrend, and Dancing Steel needs the Shard crystals. What's the profit margins on that? I'm not on enchanting, so I'll just switch over. Dancing Steel is a 702 profit on that, and it needs 10 Shard crystals, and the price is currently, Mac cost is telling me 19, min bar is currently 27, so that's a little bit too expensive for me, because that will be an extra 270, no not 270, it'll be another 70 gold. Oh actually no, that's not too bad. 70 gold on top of, or off of that will still give me a 600 gold profit on that. So yes, I could probably, I changed my mind on that. I probably can buy the Shard crystals at 27. I'll just buy the ones I need though, just for convenience. There's probably other ways I can get that, but for now I can just quickly buy those. There we go. What else did I miss? Cassette tape, good evening to you, I hope you're doing well. Just got done watching one of my Mythic Underrot 2 from last week. That was a lot of fun, that one. I really enjoyed the zone, it looks really nice. You invested everything you had into Veil Crystals. I really hope they go up tomorrow. That's a big gamble to go for, because Veil Crystals are quite tied to the tie spray price on your server. So hopefully they will go up for you. With the Sumptuous Fur, you found it more profitable to get it through the Garrison Barn. You get the fur, and you do the Elites, and you get the Savage Blood, which can then be turned in for 45 to 55 gold. That's not a bad idea. I tend to not use my Garrison too much, because from a time perspective, but I can see that working, certainly. Check the cost of Motor Fire. Oh, good point, actually, 3DM. I had forgotten about that. Let's have a look. Mote of Fire. There we go. So 38. 10 motes make into 1 primal. So we're looking at 380. So I could possibly buy that one, the last one for the Draenor, but I think I will leave it there anyway, because I've got quite a lot there at 40, would be 400 on that mark as well. So it looks like primal fire farming would be a good thing to do. Veil crystals, I need to see my expulsum level. At the moment I've got 40 expulsum, so that's going quite quickly. Let's try... Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's try just making... let's make 11 honourable scepters. And we'll create those and they'll go through. That should be fine. Absolute bargain, you see. Exactly. It does seem to be, Gwilyn. Full pop, your babysitting auction house now since awesome stream name is Samadan. Plays well. Well, that's excellent, Silent Mouse. Let's see how it goes for you, hopefully. Reset day, but it's a gamble. Well, hopefully it works out for you. For celery bags at 1,000 gold, each daily craft is 200 gold, so that sets each fur at 10 gold. Since you need 20 for the daily, you use fur for spirits, and for the primal craft it's 15 fur for 2 hexweave, so 750 cur for a bag instead of 200. That means a break-even point for fur is 1 gold 33. Personally, you have more fur than you can use, so when your guild bank is full you dump it like this. So you spend 25,000 per time. That's a good calculation. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that, Jizzing Rose. So about between 1 and 2 gold was my rough estimate on that one. Of course, you know, reset day thing, but veil crystals can be able to get really cheap in the auction house for crafters. Yeah, usually, definitely. Zakar Cartlet, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, bags are 547, so primal weaving is a lot all round. And once it starts going up a little bit like that, then yeah, it is a tricky one to do that way, certainly. Let's have a look here. We've got so shark crystals we can get from the mail. Let's pick up those. We'll pick up our purchases. We'll open up our disenchanting window. We'll get ourselves some veil crystals this way. Use up some of those Umbra shards. I'm gonna have to do a big mass expulsum scrapping session at some point, because I need to feed both my blacksmith and my leather worker as well. So that's a thing for the list later. Let's go through all of this for the moment though. Just a little bit of gold housekeeping first and foremost before we get into doing anything else. I don't think I've checked my mythic chest this week either. That's another thing to think about. Let's go here. Let's go to standard. Bolt of netherweave. Bolt of netherweave. Okay, I need 16. So let's create those. And then 9 bolts of frostweave, which I've already got here as well, so that's alright. So we should be okay. Oh, cassette tape. Gifting tier 1 subs. Gifting 2 of them, in fact, to Jack O'Neill and Sachaz. Thank you very much, cassette tape. Oh, and another one coming in there. Thank you very much, cassette tape. That's super generous of you. Congratulations, you two. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you for your support. That is really appreciated. They were the lowest in months when you bought them, and the linen market has been reset since. Okay, so it's a good place to be in. Hopefully it works out for you. Anytime. Thank you for all the content. Well, that's very kind of you. Let's make some bolts of imbued. Happy times at the scrapper. Rip happy times at the scrapper. Yeah, indeed. It's gonna have to be done in chunks whilst I'm sort of on the second screen. I think is the easiest way I think I can get through doing a huge amount of scrapping. It goes through surprisingly fast when you're in between renders and things like that. So it's quite palatable, really. So let's go that. Let's go that. Then we can start crafting. So enchants. Let's start with those. Chords of versatility, mastery, and then all critical strikes. No, only 10 critical strikes and 15 chords of haste. So that's quite a lot. Off note thought, I wonder what the max level squads get out of killing level 60s in Hellfire Peninsula over and over and again. Getting hard camped. Ouch. I don't know why. Some people have those motives to. It seems to be purely for the enjoyment of seeing someone else's displeasure. it seems. I can't fathom any other reasons, and I just don't understand it myself personally. Obviously, being one that would always try to see the good in things, there must be a reason. What are we missing here? Oh, I'm missing some spare parts for Mekdal's Big Mech. I might have to go for a trip to Mechagon at some point, unless I've got any more. If I've got any crates I can make into parts, that would be an option. There's Pierre. Let's go for at least the baked potatoes to start with. Blazing Nemesis, good evening to you. I'm just doing a little restock at the moment. Gone through enchanting and just going to go through tailoring and everything else here. Hopefully I've got enough expulsum for these. Yeah, just missing the spare parts there. But you don't want to camp the corpse. Exactly. I think that there's a point where it goes a bit too far, really. A lot of enemies around right now. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that it has to affect your play style. But you do have the power of choice, so you can do something different, which is always good. Do I have any tracks of how many tie spray I have processed since the start of BFA? Oh, that's a big one. I could probably look at how much tie spray linen I've bought over the last, well, since BFA, and then probably do a calculation based on that. Delicious, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you here. Just doing a quick restock, and then I'll have a look at TSM and see how much tie spray I really have bought. So I'll take these, take those. Right, so those are all done. Hexweave bag would have to go to the garrison for, and the spare parts, I'll have to see if we got that. Let's have a look at my ledger. Revenue expenses, purchases, filter by keyword, tie spray linen, that's the last 30 days. Let's look at all. Is there a way we can total this up, I wonder? That's a lot of tie spray linen. That's a lot and a lot of tie spray linen. Look at that price, 9 gold and 10 gold at that price. That was expensive. 12 gold, 15 gold, 20 gold. Now we're getting expensive. 9 gold. And then it went down 6, 7 and 2 there. Oh, that's something else. That's buying something else. But we're looking at, yeah, there's no way of actually being able to total this up, unfortunately, unless I guess I look in the dashboard. Is there a way I can do that in terms of all characters? Only do it as far as the past year, and Xenonthid is my biggest expense at the moment. I would have to put that into a spreadsheet and pull out all the data from TSM to have a look at that one, but that's definitely a lot. Click 1, did you say? Let me just have a look. Purchases, tie spray linen. Oh, there we go. Oh, right. Okay, I didn't realise you could do this. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Metget. I did not know you could do this. Right, so there we go. Quantity bought. That doesn't seem too much, actually. 2.3 million on Tide Spray. I thought it would be more than that. So what's that? 441,000 Tide Spray linen. So that is making 441. That's making 44,000 braces. So take 15% of those as blues. So let's do a quick calculation here. So 44. Let's round that down. So assume some of those are buying for other reasons, like I might have needed tie spray something for Al. So 44,000 times 0.85 means I probably scrapped about 37,000 times from looking at that. There's about 30,000 greens, I would say, going from that. Oh, that's a long time spent at the scrapper. Shall we just say that? What did I miss? There we go. It was such a great feeling having a high-level friend who's an absolute god in PvP. That's brilliant. Adriana, good evening to you. You're good? Excellent. That's good to know. Adriana said hello to you. You farmed 620 Dreamleaf today, and Gank farmed 30 kills during that time. That sounds reasonable. That's not a huge amount going out of your way. You sold healing potions worth almost 800k alone since patch 8.3. That's a decent amount, definitely. Why is Dreamleaf so high? It's because it's needed for glyphs like the one that makes Flightform majestic. Yeah, I think that's one of the markets, isn't it? The glyph market. Bacon Snacks, good evening to you. Recently leveled up tailoring, leatherworking and enchanting. You started doing the bracer shuffle. If the auction house price is lower than the calculated mat cost of a particular material, should you be purchasing it from the auction house and not through the shuffle? Yes, definitely. If you're talking about the enchanting materials, you might as well save yourself a whole load of hassle and buy it from the auction house. Definitely. Scroll it there. Done some napkin math, and you have enough rush orders to make 65,000 raw gold from the wolf boxes. Just need to do the farm for 2 hours. Wow, that's a lot of farming to do. Yeah, I have heard good things about the glyphs. I'll need to think about how I'm going to get into that market. We've got some stuff we made here. Stuff what I made on Samadan. So let's get that listed on. So we'll go through here. We'll run a post scan on that lot. So silkweed satchels, baked potatoes, enchants. Things are going slightly low, but they're kind of stable. That's not too bad. Uncanny gear, various different prices. Leatherweed bags seem quite cheap at 9 gold. The shirt's quite a good price, so we'll let that all run through. Won't bother with the other restocks I've done at the moment, unless I've got some spare crates on me. Oh, just sold a sea breeze saddle blanket. Is there a spare crate in the house? I can't remember what it would be at this stage. Don't think so. Okay, so let's head back to the Snug Harbour Inn, and we'll go check on our mythic chest on Samadan before we move over to any other characters. I might as well get that on. And it's going to get better there. Cosmetics are always better the further patch goes on. Also people leveling. Yeah, I think those are pretty good reasons, certainly. So let's go have a look. I think I haven't looked at my mythic chest. I better do it before the end of today anyway. So whilst I remember, I'll do it now. Let's jump inside. Have a little run around. Oh no, I must have opened it at some point. I can't remember opening it. What did I get? Bile Manipulator's cord. Bile Manipulator's hand wraps. And Mine Rat's hand warmers. Maybe I did. Jewellery wise, we've got the Thorn Woven Band. Might have been that one. And we've also got Corrupted Gladiator's Emblem. That's actually... That's something we could probably... It takes me to have a chance to roll loaded dice. We could probably do with getting rid of that one. Let's disenchant that one. We don't need that one. There we go. Right, 1-2. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Hope your week's been good so far. That means I need to do a Mythic Plus today. I will most likely, yes. What have I got in terms of Mythic? I have a Freehold Mythic level 2. That could be quite a nice one to do. Freehold's quite a quick one, isn't it? A lot of people like to do that, so we can maybe do that a little bit later. Let me run through my other characters first and check what we've got. I've already got that, and I've already got that. Okay, so I'll probably have to sell those, or maybe vendor them. Marsburg, good evening to you. Hope you're having a lovely time so far. So let's go back in here to our rested area, so I can log out and drop onto another character. We'll check through everyone, see how everything's going. So, Awakening next. Let's check my alchemy. Is the dungeon hour lockout per dungeon? Oh, I forgot. I was flying. I wasn't expecting that. What an entrance. I just didn't press that in time. What a way to end. What a way to just turn up. I was at Tol de Gore, exploring it, and that was a bad ending. I can't fly here, strangely. That's very strange. I should be able to fly here. You are dead. Yes, I am definitely dead. Now, where did I die? Because I need to get back up there. Let's go round the. Ooh, can I even get up there now? Let's have a look. Okay. Resurrect now. Okay, we can do that here. There we go. I was here having a look at Tol de Gore because I was looking at doing this as a one of my first sort of 3D projects is to rebuild this and re-import it into Maya and try and do a nice rendering of it or something like that, because it looks really nice and it's a nice self-contained thing. There's only 4 tiles, so it would be a good way to test everything. So that was my thought, certainly. What did I miss? Everyone coming in whilst I died. Andy and Will, good evening to you. Do I think it would be worth for your druid to re-roll herb mining for the start of Shadowlands? Currently Skinner Leatherworker is also your main. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Depends on how much you've invested into the Skinner Leatherworker side of things. I mean, you still might be able to get quite a decent amount of gold doing skinning and leatherworking from the get-go in Shadowlands. So I'm always reluctant to recommend re-rolling professions, because I would always prefer, if possible, to actually just make another character that can pick up the other professions. But obviously your own reasons may be different. Apophis, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Could I take a look at my default price configuration for the crafting under the TSM settings? Certainly. Let's have a look. I don't believe I have changed it. Crafting, default crafting. Do you mean the default material cost method or the craft value method? The only thing I've actually changed is the material cost method. I've added in average buy. But this one, the default craft value method, I've kept the same. What else did I miss? How much mats do I have? To keep more mats. Just following the conversation. Let me just scroll through. Main should have 2 crafting positions because reputations and recipes to get them. That's a good point, actually, Blazing Nemesis. Having crafting professions for the reputation, certainly, because it tends to be easier that way. Edwards the Monk, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you here. Why not use the buff and level more characters? Plenty of time, but it's definitely worth doing, certainly. No problem, Crowsack. I hope that was helpful. So I need to get myself back to the auction house, I guess, would be the best option here. So let's hearth. Oh, now my hearth is actually set to the Golden Lantern. We're talking about the farm things there. So let's have a little drop down here. There we go. And we'll hearth to, I guess, let's go. I guess we could Dreamwalk, but let's go Dalaran instead. That will be easier. We'll do it that way. Go Sierra, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. It's mostly OCD, cloth leather crafters together in one guild bank. Alchemists for the herbs in another. That's fair enough. Let's go, I guess, go to the mailbox, check on everything else here. Oh, thank you, Go Sierra, using your Prime for 4 months now. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for your support. It's lovely to have you here, and thank you very much. Let's throw a load of emotes in the chat for you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your streams. I do enjoy them very much. Well, it's very kind of you to be here. So we've got a load of expires we need to deal with. We do have some sales, so that's reasonable. Greater flasks. Still no Silas proc. Did try it a couple of times today with no dice, so let's try again tonight. See if we get anything else. Let's post all this lot on first, and then we'll do everything else. Play more characters, always so much to do at the start of an expansion. This is true actually, having to juggle several characters at the start is going to be interesting, certainly. Do you focus on one character and try and go as far as you can in their professions, or do you spread yourself across several characters and get lots of professions up, but possibly not as deep as one? It's an interesting dilemma. I know I'm going to be stuck with that one. So with all that posted on, have I done my daily transmute? I believe I have, yeah. So let's see if we can get ourselves a Silas Brock. No, this is over a week now since I've had a Silas Brock. So we're stuck with what we've got. But that's okay for the moment because I still have stock. So that's okay for the moment, but we are going to get into dire straits a little bit later if that keeps on going. So we'll carry on with that. Don't need to do anything else at the moment. So let's jump out of here and go to my next character and have a quick look at what we need to do. Guys, undercutting the price of Greater Flasks from $6.50 to $4.50. Really don't get those people. That's a big jump in price. Maybe they've got their TSM settings completely set differently, or maybe they're not using TSM, or maybe they're just getting their herbs in a different way. Definitely. The cooking, enchanting, alchemy, those are the ones you go ham on. Or inscription as well did very well at the beginning of BFA. Getting your own way, that'll help you learn anyway. That's always a good idea actually, is building up, like, it's not the same as building up your own groups, but it's a similar kind of principle. Right, we have Samadan has some sales, war scrolls, so far, so let's post those on. Probably actually worth doing a council scan, not the transmog, but run a council scan on the inscriptions, let that go through. Waterlack, good evening, hope you're doing well, thanks for stopping by. You got the wolf kill ready. So if there are new trinkets or not, are there trinkets? Yes, you don't know exactly. If there are trinkets, then maybe. It depends what's in demand, really, and what people feel like they need to gear up on. Still a waste of gold. Don't think they have TSM. Could have better sold the herbs. That would be interesting, actually. I wonder what their own theory is. Certainly. I found last night one of the bigger goblins. Oh, Angry Rockslide coming straight in with a gifting of the 5 subs. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. If you are the lucky ones that got a gifted sub just then, please do use them in the chat. Thank you for your generosity, Angry Rockslide. That's very, very kind of you. That's super duper kind of you. Happened when you find out last night, bigger goblins forgot to check the guild banks, found 2 tabs of herbs and dumped 500 of each flask in the auction house last night. Alright, there we go. Chroma, thank you very much for the follow as well. Alright, we've done cancelling, so let's run through those. And let's take all of this lot off and then pop it back on and then see what we need to rebuy. Probably a wall scroll or something like that, I imagine. Let's run a post scan and see what we've got. There we go. Oh, these are below mid-price. Well, that's the contracts, that's fine. That one's okay. War scrolls, and then highborn compendiums, uncanny, extra vessels, all going through. There we go. Your parents' live walking distance from the biggest grave mounds in Denmark, and around it there's cows keep hiding it away. What was that for? Rose, I missed the thread earlier up. That sounds interesting, definitely. Want to post it in chat? Go on to post it in chat if you want to see it too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Justin Rose. Reason my long boy Will came in time for Shadowlands. My time to give something. Well, that's very kind of you, and congratulations on your possession of Will. A great name for a long boy, certainly. Oh, we just sold a War Scroll of Intellect as well. Just found one of your random Horde Druids, hadn't logged in yet, had 290,000 cash on him. That's nice. Nice little boost, certainly. Poses your wolf killed, not the cows. That's fair enough, Dressing Rose, I don't mind. Named after Will, of course it probably is. Raids opening usually a few weeks after the start of the expansion, so there might be time to level alchemy. But yeah, that's probably a good time range if you're going to really focus on it, certainly. Definitely worth doing. So let me just check everything here, check my auctions. Just sold something, so probably going to have to restock on something. Let's clear the queue on this and restock. So yeah, War Scrolls are doing well, and then we're missing some light parchment and some maroon ink. We do have the maroon ink, so that's okay. Let's do the War Scrolls whilst we're here. Let them run through, and then I'll go over and oh, I need to get some more light parchment before I can finish that off. Looks like it. Okay, we'll let that run till it's done, and then I'll go and get some parchment and then make some maroon ink as well. There's still confusion when the Longboy is being removed. Is it in the pre-patch or at Shadowlands launch? As far as I understood it, it was Shadowlands launch, unless anyone knows specifically otherwise. That's what I thought, because then it's going back to the black market auction house after that. Modstrace, good evening to you, I hope you're doing well. Can I ask how I use the TSM for disenchanting? I couldn't get it to run no matter what, so I had to manually disenchant 150 items. So you could try typing in /TSM destroy, that brings it up, like that. That brings up the TSM destroying window. The other options is to check your filters. Your filters for TSM destroying may be set to ignore things that you have in your bag that you want to do. So my maximum disenchant quality is set to epic. By default it's set to rare, so you might have to include that or change that somehow. For you it didn't even open, but it didn't bring it up. So try one of those two, I would guess, would be my first option. And also check your ignored list in your destroying. Do you have ignored items in there? It could be something like that. It's 14 text lines. That's fair enough, Trissing Loads. I tell you what would be better though is to pop it in the Discord and then under the sort of useful information, and then people can refer it, or I can even pin it in the Discord. That could be an option if you're willing to type it out there. What Discord? In my Discord. Discord. There we go. Ghost Sierra's got me covered. There we go. That one. That is if you use Discord, of course. Let me just browse that. I want to buy. Let's go to the standard interface. It's a bit cleaner. Let's buy about 600 of those. That should keep me going for the moment. There we go. What did I miss as well? Wasn't there a problem some days ago about auto loot and TSM destroy? Oh, that was a good point actually, yes. So if you have exit game interface, if you have auto loot unchecked, TSM destroying doesn't open or something like that, I believe. If I TSM destroy, oh no, it does open for me. It was something like that, I'm pretty sure. Could have been it. Let me just try that again. I usually have it on, so maybe that's either been fixed or I did it wrong. One of the two. Oh, there we go. Community. Yes, that's the one Jack set up. Most nights you only have a couple of hours a night for WoW and spend most of your time restocking, reposting all your characters, not leaving much time for farming. What would you recommend to allow more time to farm, level, alt, etc.? I guess it's a question of trying to be efficient with your restocking. I tend to take quite a casual route on it, as you can see, so I take quite a while. Oh, what's this work order? Ultramarine for 5 Expulsum. Yes, why not? Let's do that whilst I'm here. Sorry, I got distracted by a squirrel there. Let's just do that whilst we're here. Might as well. So yeah, it's a question of just getting efficient really more than anything else. Convert them into Expulsum, some vendor mats and gloom dust, but I think cooking might be the proper place to use them since PoE stuff. Got a placeholder in. Okay, that was for something I missed earlier, but thank you for conversing amongst yourselves and getting it sorted. I do love it when everyone is participating in the chat like that. So where am I at here? I need to restock. I need to make some maroon ink. So I'm missing just a few there from looking at that. So let's go through. I can make the maroon ink I have, and then I'm going to have to get myself some more xenonthid. How am I doing gold wise on this character? 69,000. That's okay for now. I'd like to get that closer to something like 500,000 really, and in order to do that with inscription, I've got a feeling I'm going to really need to push into the Legion glyph market. There's a lot of stuff I could do here, certainly. I haven't even done the BFA glyph market either. I'm sure there's some stuff I can do on that side as well. In the unlearned time tab here, we've got all these glyphs. There's probably something we can do here. Discovery, conjured, drop from Najatar, drop and Cohen supplies, Radiance of Ashara, Eternal Playlist, Storm's Wake supplies, that's Discovery, Grumpy Grimble, Proudmoore Strongbox. So this looks like all Paragon chest stuff. Tortollan Seekers Revered for the Glyph of the Dolphin. Am I revered already? I think I might be. And that's a drop from the Corrupted Tideskipper. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. Yeah, what's Lavish Servings from? A Discovery from the Conjured Refreshment Table as a mage. Oh, that would be handy if you had a mage to hand. Certainly. All of them. Post it in there. Okay. It reminds you need to grind those out. Yeah, it looks like... well, I guess if this is all reputation-wise required, and we're very much a reputation-based profession, I'd better get busy with all of my reputations here. Tortollan Seekers, I mean, we're all at honoured here. We're not at revered. So doing emissaries and world quests on this character really should be part of my routine. Storm's Wake, Order of Embers, all of these, especially with the rep buff at the moment, increasing everything by 100%. And do we still have the Dark Moon Fair on at the moment? When does the Dark Moon Fair end? Dark Moon Fair ends here, so we've got that as well for the rep buff. So definitely this week would be the week to be doing things like that. Certainly. Only got 2 weeks left. Yeah, it looks like I'm well behind here. Although I think it's a reflection of how I value my time, and at the moment I think of it as how I value my fun. So at the moment for me it's way more fun to be leveling characters than it is to be grinding out reputation. So my natural inclination would be, if I've got spare time, would be to go and level one of my alts rather than actually go and get the reputation. But that's kind of like where my motivation is at the moment. But obviously as a gold maker, there's an opportunity here to make some extra gold with the glyphs. So making the most of what we've got now would be a good idea, certainly. I missed a load of people coming in here, so craft myself a contract for Tortollan. That's another good idea. Going over and watch together. It actually does not have... I don't have any of them, definitely. Emissary gives 3k rep now. It's really nice. Got your flying thanks to that. Yeah, definitely. Skylex, good evening to you. When switching to a new PC, can you somehow have the original groups from TSM if you don't have premium? You should be able to save your backup folder onto disk and then load it back in, I believe, if you copy the actual files over. But now's a good time because TSM are giving away 30 days of premium with the code if you go onto their blog. So I would recommend getting premium if now's the time that you want it, and get those stored up in the cloud for the moment. What else did I miss? Emissary gives 3k. We've read that one. Lady Daisy, good evening to you. I finally have your DK at 120. That's your 9th character at max level. Oh, fantastic. That's a good mix of characters, certainly. You don't want to be grinding rep when you get off work. Exactly, it's the thing really. It would be like you've got to do what's fun for you before you do anything else, certainly. As long as you're having fun, that's fine. Exactly, Go Sierra. Rep buff ends in 13 days. Yeah, it's not long, is it? Okay, let's scroll through. Hunting down single spot Shaldor farm spots to do with your Tailor Brewmaster Monk, since you can do something similar in BFA Times Ray Pants Vendor Shuffle Trick. I think you know a few spots we can get you over 7k raw gold per hour. We're going to testing. That sounds really good, Will. I look forward to hearing your results on that one. There we go. There's a place, but it's full, like full plus full, even in Shadow Soul. Oh, really? Okay, there we go, Jack. Thank you for the link there for the TSM code. Right, I made my things. Did I post them on? I'm now tempted to go and do some reputation on this character, but I'm, to be honest, more tempted to do a Mythic Plus or level a character would be my thoughts here at the moment. So did we get everything on the Uncanny Vessels there? Let me just check that. Uncanny Selling, yes we do. Okay, that's fine, that's all on. So let's quickly jump through the other characters. Restocked on you, restocked on you. Mythic Plus full reset. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, Silent Mouse. We'll just jump through my last few characters. Earthen is doing okay. Opened 5 Harrowing Crests for Nightborn, got nothing, and 1 useless legendary, no mount, so we'll keep going, Yuvin. Hopefully you'll get there soon. Getting the mounts from Paragons does seem to be quite a tough one. Yeah, I'll definitely do that freehold if we can get some people together. It looks like it could be a fun one. Earthen's still in Stormwind, so let's quickly deal with my expires. I do have a few sales come in already. I saw some dredge leather bladders, that's quite nice. That's a new thing, so we'll go through all of this. I won't bother with a restock here, I'll just run through everything at the moment here, because there's not that many sales at the moment. I was only used to do is 5-man multiboxing. Did Zyonic and Shara have a YouTube video on it, perhaps? You can tank, heal, or DPS. Oh, fantastic, Osira. That's good to hear. So I'm going to go through and... yeah, you're all fine. You're getting the gold in. El Morte, blacksmithing. Let's see how that's doing. I don't think I've got enough Expulsum to restock, but we better relist and post everything on, because it's probably expired at the moment. I want to stand in one spot, drop the Ox statue and kill. Yeah, that's, I think, the best use of the Ox statue. Oh, brilliant, look at that. 31,000 already. We've got plate, boots, deck pounder, shanker, the stirrups, and a Pyrian bar. 5 of those. 31,000 is a good start. So, happy with that. Do you think it's more efficient to have a bank alt so that handles all the auctioning and shopping, or is it better to do it per character? It's down to personal preference over anything else. I personally like to have everything that each character does connected with them, because I kind of have I have a different set of groups for each character, and for me it makes more sense. But then other people have different profiles and have things set up completely differently. So it's totally up to you how you do it. Henry JF, thank you very much for the follow. Bank alt, yes. Spoilers with Monk Hunter, something you can use in Monk only, I guess. Yeah. I'd like to see what is selling, hot selling. Find it hard to do if you sell everything at one to one character. Yeah, there's another perspective on it, certainly. I can, because I'm the profession focused for each of these characters, I can see maybe if it was something like Transmog or something like that, I'd have just a Transmog character that just sold all the other bits and pieces. That might be something I would do. The work order for 3 mono hardened hoof plates. That seems a good idea. That'll be a quick way of getting those. Let's just go around and get those. It's always good to get some extra Expulsum. Let me just check that first before I commit myself. How much is the crafting cost? 172. Yes, that's fine for 5 Expulsum, because then the Expulsum is valued at 131. Yes, I'll take that. That's worth it. Okay, let's run through other characters. There we go. It's a bit of a mindset. Would you like to get one character 1 million, or get all your characters 1 million? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so Nadamas. Nadamas now has the alchemy cooldown to do. I think I've done it already today. I spent a little time this morning just sorting out a nice posting operation for that. I'm not sure whether I think that might be quite a nice little video to do on setting up TSM for a level 50. Level 50. Okay, let's say accept. Can't close it. Let's go through here. We got some expires, but the anchor weed is selling, so I've done it twice here. 569 there and 768 there, so it's doing quite well. There I go here, and just check my auctions. Do a post scan. Actually, probably do a cancel scan on this lot. Get that going for the moment. There we go. How do you start with cooking? Have really no clue. With cooking, it's just go to a cooking profession trainer and just start leveling it up, really. The thing that I would recommend, though, is do the cooking dailies in Dalaran and your home city, because they'll get you the chef's hat with the Epicureans Awards, and that's definitely worth it when it comes to cooking, because it's so much faster. Is me or our Shadowweave mask selling really well recently? I haven't had any sales I've noticed at the moment. Comes up every time we log to restock at the moment. That's really good. I guess it's indicative of the time that people are looking for those achievements that they haven't got, or getting some mounts that they haven't got. So it would make sense that the Shadowweave masks are doing quite well at the moment. I'm not surprised. Okay, so those are my auctions. I need to post some more stuff on before I can buy from the vendor. Get our vendor sell stuff on. That's below minimum price. That might not sell. You can power level BFA cooking with stringing loins. Those cost very little and get you almost max. Yeah, I remember doing cooking really fast back at the beginning of BFA. It was one of the first professions I leveled up to the top. Right, auctions done. That's everything there. Right, then we'll go to my groups. Vendor sell, buy chemical blasting cap. We'll post that on. Run a post scan. Post that on as well. There we go. You're stealing them all. That's fair enough. That's why I'm more than happy for multiple gold makers to be on Shadowsong. There's enough for everyone. Right, let's get myself back inside. When you can learn Big Mech in Mechagon, it's easy food that sells fast. That's another one, exactly. But you just have to make sure you're getting all the Mechagon materials you need for that as well. Mounts indeed sold your 75th Vial of the Sands for the last 4 weeks. Wow, that is a lot of Vial of the Sands. That's fantastic. Logging out here. I'm done here. Should always be quite a quick character. I'm just going to quickly check my last 2 characters, because I believe I have been putting some stuff on these characters, and I just want to make sure that things aren't expiring. I've been leveling up Bridget and Feng Shu on the side at the moment. Bridget's doing fairly well, but Feng Shu's rocketing ahead now. Let me just move some of this out of the way. It's a mess of an interface at the moment. No, I don't have anything on this character. I haven't posted anything on, so I'll leave that one. But Feng Shu, me and my wife have been leveling up well. I'm at level 58. My wife's at level 60. So she's done really well. She's already got over 1,000 gold. I'm lagging a little bit behind on my gold value at the moment, about 600, I think, last I looked. But it is going very, very fast. It's a lot of fun. Playing with family is definitely a lot more fun. So let's just quickly check here. So we've got a couple of sales, 91, spider silk and small spider's legs. So we are currently at 704 gold. I'm slowly catching my wife up, 795. Obviously we're going to have to spend about 200 gold on flying, but that's okay. And I'll run through this. Just post them on here, I think. Actually, I thought we were your family as well. You certainly are, Jack. So there we go. Let's go post scan. I'm just literally got an operation that's posting everything on this character. Just everything I collect is just being thrown straight on the auction house. It's the way I'm dealing with it at the moment. So we'll leave that at the moment. That should be easy. I did find a bit yourself mostly when things are relatively expensive. You're on a full realm, so sales are more frequent, I suppose. That's fair enough, certainly. When you was an Island Dawn, you're selling 2 to 3 a week last year. I would really like to get the recipe again on Shadow Song and Tower and Mill, but I have so much to do. I would like to try that as well, the Vial of the Sands on Awakening. I think it would be good. I've never done alchemy before, so it would definitely be worth a look. Speaking of people, there's my wife over here. Let's just wave. And we also have Gollywiz is over there as well. Let's just say I have up to 770 gold now. Nearly catching you. There we go. Panda monk, exactly. I love the brewmaster, certainly. Very lucky with your recipe. Your second box. Oh wow, that's amazing, Cookmate. Definitely. Get the recipe for the Vial of the Sands. Yeah, it's if you're lucky, then you're fine. You can't see the chat. I just said to my wife, I'm up to 770 gold. 795 gold, nearly catching you, and then she just said she's got 1,341 gold. Now you can see the power of a true gold maker in action. There we go. She's definitely better. Definitely better with real money and definitely better with gold. So I shall be learning from my wife soon enough when it comes to gold making. I've got herbalism and skinning. I did have mining originally, and then I swapped it over to herbalism because it was a lot easier. What's her channel, Green Watcher? You ought to start one up, certainly. I think so. Master became the student quite fast. Exactly. Sold some spider silk. Off to do... Right.
Farewell, friend.
There we go. And then I will move on over to the next one. Lockdown seems to be suiting my wife. She's an expert at homeschooling me. Yeah, well, she's done it so many years with my children. Then she's a natural, basically. Let's jump back to Samadan. Oh, there we go. It's as if finding stuff and putting it on the auction house works. Pretty much. That seems to be the way forward, certainly. Especially as you're levelling up. It's the best way to just get started with your gold. Right. So, I think we can probably do a Mythic Plus if people are interested. Where are we at the moment? Everything else is here. Eye level's 436, that should be fine. So let's have a look. So EU Alliance, we're going to do, I've got a freehold Mythic 2. That should be okay, I think. I could probably give that a go. We obviously need a tank, and I'll heal, so we need to, oops. we'll need a tank and some DPS for those that are willing. You spend 7k gold to level Vanilla Alchemy to 300 Potion Master sub-profession. So Vanilla Herbs is no joke. They are worth good gold. Yes, certainly, Dressing Rose. That's one of the things, is that as you're leveling up, it's so easy just to go around and collect them up, and they sell for really good prices as well. So let's move that up, and then let's set up a group finder. Pre-made group. Let's create a custom group. We shall call it the usual, Samadan plays WoW. There we go, and list the group. So ideally looking for, I'll take first come first serve basis, but then if there's a tank, I'll take a tank first, if I can get one. We've got a couple of DPS already, so that's really good going, thank you. That's your problem, you can't keep up with demand. You also farm the mats more than you should, definitely. Sadly, you're a healer too. Unfortunately, yes. I mean, you could probably do with 2 healers sometimes. I'm not sure my healing's that great. But we've got 3 DPS in already. Your hubby and co-worker of his have taken an interest in Goldmaking. Oh, fantastic, Marsber. There we go. Ginny's coming in as a tank, so I'll take a first come first service on everyone else. Apologies, Rocky Bruce, on this one. I'll take the first 3 from here. But thank you everyone for joining the party, and then I'll try and do another one. Apparently some pretty nice DPS, I've heard. I'll delist the group. There we go. That's pretty cool. Thank you all. Well, all. There we go. It was 325. I didn't actually look at the item levels. I'll be as inclusive as possible, certainly. Freehold. We need to fly for that. So let's head on through. Oh, I always hit the ceiling on that one. Oh, I can never fly out from the sails. There we go. Now I'll head out. The other thing I was thinking of looking at in 3D was this whole Borealis section. I know it's already been done, getting it in and rendering it, but it just looks so amazing. I'd love to actually recreate all of that. That would be nice. But I'm going to start off with Tol de Gore first, because it's just a small section, and then just to get my methodology working first, because I've got some scripts in Maya that I need to fix out and sort out my my whole production line. But we can see the lighthouse over there. It looks really cool in the distance. Farming for 3 hours and not a single sky shard for the Alani map. Ouch. That's tricky luck. Hopefully you'll get that soon. One of the things you refuse to buy, can't rationalise paying for them. What's that for? Oh, Mr. Mitaricio. Been using some of Samadan's alchemy groups, but the last couple of days you're getting error with stuff like Lightfoot potion, and some older potions aren't working with the Silas proc operations. Am I able to help you out? Could it be there's been a WoW update and your TSM hasn't visited a shop or a vendor and can't see the price of crystal vials? That sometimes breaks it. Have a look at that. Had a couple of Pandora projects on the back burner for a while. Need to get around to finishing it. It's a bit like miniature painting. Where am I actually going? Where's the entrance to Freehold? I don't actually know where it is. I should really follow everyone else. Looks like we got there. There we go. I'll head this way. I'm assuming it's over here somewhere. Over the hill, maybe? Or is it on the other side? Looks like everyone's down here. Okay, I'm just going to go and have a look this side, because then I can see it. And I know where it is for next time. There we go. Okay, we're here. Okay, so now whilst I'm going through this, if I don't focus on chat too much, I do apologise. I'll try and keep an eye on it as much as I can. I'm trying to get better at reading chat at the same time. So I'll just make sure everyone's okay first and everyone's in. Looks like most people are. Yep, everyone's in. Let's buff everyone up. There we go. A meeting of long boys. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Now there's a Goldmaking meeting for you, if ever we saw. There we are. That's worthy of a screenshot. Oh, watch out. Where's the mythic thing that we need? Hold on. Where is it? 20 million, right there. Oh, it's down there. There's so many Brutosaurs we couldn't see it. There we go. Brilliant, thank you. Right, if everyone's ready, we'll start that one up. Insert mythic keystone, which is here. There we go. Right, 33 minutes. We'll try this and see what happens. Okay. Right, okay. And let me see if I can remember how to heal. There we go, let's start with that. Ooh. That's a good start. Oh, getting everything up. Right, okay. Let's try and get this going. Flash heals. Everything galore. It's a lot of damage all at once, so I'm going to have to focus on this a little bit more readily. Make sure everything's okay. There we go, then I'll run around here. Then we run all the way here, don't we? And round this side. And I'll do it there. Thank you, Desiana, for the Prime. Thank you very much indeed. Apologies if I can't do a whole lot of emotes for you at the moment. I'm just in the middle of concentrating healing. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Alright, got that. Oh, that's a big hit there. Has that not got a heal on it? There we go. Let's do that. Flash heal. Herb mending. I've got still 6 seconds left on that. I'm starting to feel like I need some weak auras to give me a better idea on things now. Because just keeping an eye on my cooldowns isn't quite as effective as it could be. Venta, thank you very much for the follow as well. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your whole name there, whilst I was looking at everything. Lovely to have you here. Right, I'm going to focus on the healing for the moment. There we go. It's always good fun doing something you're not used to doing. Oh. Keep you up. Now we'll do a prayer of healing on everyone. Let's get a couple of people up. There we go. There we go. Oh, we sold in the cord of versatility. Brilliant. Better just mount on up. There we go. Let's run around this side. Run this way. Oh, I should have run into that.
Ahoy! You lot got the look of proper cutthroats. Not like the usual scum.
There we go, just keep people a bit healed up here. Then I can get myself to the middle. Need to quickly get myself over there to heal up my... Oops, I was getting stuck here. Let's get some bigger heals going.
Cooperating with my attempts to pick it. That mangy dog.
There we are, that's better.
But he's a slippery one.
Pair of mending start bouncing around there.
You scratch mine.
Move out of the way of that little eye thing. Got 3 seconds left on that. There we go. Just trying to keep everyone together here. Oh, I'm rooted, need to get out of the way of that. And need to dispel that. Need to move that a bit closer really. Give everyone a top up. And move out of the way of that, and then we're done. Okay. That's a lot of healing needed. Oops. Not Halo. Wrong spell.
You did it! I knew me pooch would help out.
Heal myself there. There we go. Heal myself.
As promised, here's some official Cutwater Corsair regalia. Now you
Let's
look
just
like
keep an eye on this. One moment.
a pleasure to
Don't want people to die here.
you don't mind.
Oh, horribly. I need to watch out my powder shot on me. Grape shot, dodge attack. I'll move out that way. Flash heal. Prayer of healing. Blackout barrel. Oh, disorientated. That's interesting. Move out the way of that. Hadn't seen that mechanic before. Just watch my positioning now. I'm getting a little bit hectic. Trying to focus on everything. And there we go. Wow, that was quick. Okay, we did that one. Phew. Phew. Freeholder's a fun one. Changes every week. Oh, does it? Didn't realise it actually changes. There we go. Good luck on the run. Thank you, Twilightning. Very kind of you to say so. We're just hanging on. Oh, Shattering Bellows stopped casting. How long for? I've started casting again now. Blind Rage, run away. Guess we'll do that. That's fine. Lots of cloth drops here, apparently. Apparently it does. I mean, people doing solo runs of this is an interesting one. Or at least mythic carries as well. Might as well wait for that to go, as it said to stop casting. Let's just follow you all the way in. Blind Tide Crusher. There you go. Okay, let's follow that. Okay, that was the wrong one. I needed to save that. Say the things. Oh, that is fun. Oh, that's a lot of people coming in. Let me just make myself move out of the way. There we go. Freeholder compared to the other dungeons is pretty straightforward. It does seem a lot of fun. I mean, Toll to Gore is another one that's fairly hectic. I found Mythic dungeons to be fairly difficult, not being raid geared or perfect gear setups. As overall damage speed quite a lot. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, do we need to get the pig? Oh, there's a pig. Oh, missed the pig. Let's just do that. Let's keep everyone alive.
Look at that! They caught a pig. Maybe we should move on to a more threatening challenge from the sewers of Freehold. Comes a torch.
So why? I don't remember last time we were pulling as many things between the battles. Is this a new? Is this a new tactic, perhaps? Or is it just a way of being efficient, of getting stuff done quickly? Because we are bored. Okay, fair enough reason. It certainly keeps it moving, keeps me on my toes. There we go. I keep putting that at the wrong time when you're full health. I need to do that because you're used to Mythic Plus 10. Okay, that would be a good enough reason, certainly. Let me just move out of these things. That one's heading straight for me. Just need to be a bit more mobile. There we go. It's very kind of you to be helping me through my Mythic 2 then, given you were able to do so much higher. If you want to try plus 15, you'll boost me through with a friend. It's very kind of you, so I'll try. I'm happy to give anything a try, but I feel like I ought to be really geared for stuff. Oh, there's a shark puncher here. Do that. I need Borealis for the trinket. Alright. Oh, this is when the shark comes around, doesn't it? You gotta watch out for that shark. Yeah. That shark is really, really, really damaging. Let's just stay out of the way of the shark. I do not want to be hit by that shark. Ooh, especially when it gets thrown at me. That's the worst part, definitely. Completed. Oh well, that doesn't seem quite the spirit of things. I can understand why people do it, certainly, but I'd want to at least try it or participate somehow. Let's just run this way. There we go. I'll try and keep people alive whilst we're here. Can't do a renew at the moment. Throwing in a couple of smites rather than overhealing adds overall damage quite a bit. Thank you, Runa. I understand I'm not probably the most efficient when I'm just focusing on healing, but yes, that is a good idea to do that. I usually find that when I forget to concentrate, I end up doing an awful lot of mistakes. So. But yeah, throwing in a smite would be my next part of my rotation. I'll pull the rest too. You are very able to keep me on my healing toes at the moment, I would say, certainly. Alright, let's have a look. Do we need to come around? Oh, there we go, we can use the... There we go, that makes it a little bit easier. Oh, now where are we headed? Let me just come around here. Oh, I hadn't done it from this end before. There we go. Want to get Sam to do the cannon with the adds. Ooh, that sounds interesting. There we go. Touch me sometime next year on my stream. Just DPS and you hold it. That's fair enough. We can give that a go. Hold on, let me just focus on this, make sure everyone's okay. Let's get some big heals in here. Prayer and mending will help as well. Ooh, let's keep ourselves connected in here. There we go. Should be easy enough. So the trick here is not to pull that big group in the middle of the room. Ah, right. Okay. Well, that was quick. That was very quick. Let's see what we picked up. There we go. Silk Cuffs of the Sky Captain. That sounds quite cool. Fantastic. There we go. That ought to make him heal, right? Well, nobody died, so that was brilliant. That was very quick as well. What did I get? A Shrine of the Storm, level 5. So what's a Tal 9? Sailcloth Waistguard. Let me have a look. What have I got on at the moment? I've already got a 440. Thanks, but no. But rubbish with sanguine, no. Is that? Oh, I forget the trait things as well. Not shrine. So what's a Tal? That's a Tal Dazar. I'm on the stream. Well, I haven't read that actually. Reset the market, but might be difficult. Is your pally for reference? Okay, I'll try and remember that. If you add me on Battle.net as well, that's another one. You're still derpalicious. I missed you there earlier. There we go. Well, that was brilliant. I would be interested. Success not guaranteed. I would be interested in doing a Tal Dazar 9. Success not guaranteed. A Tal 9 should be good. What do we say? Would we give that? No, you don't need to install TSM separately. It's all part of DSM. Okay. How do we get to a Tal Dazar? I guess we port out, I guess. Would be the best thing. Let's leave party. No, let's leave dungeon. Hearthstone out will be easiest, I think. Let's go Hearthstone. My item level is 436. I'll give it a go. I'm up for it if everyone else is. Because when you type TSM destroy and the window doesn't open and you reinstall TSM already. So have you got something that is up for destroying in your bags? Is it not in your ignore, and is it of a low enough value? I would say. Use the ship and then to Zoldazar. Okay, so let's go have a look at this. We'll give this a go. I'm always willing to try something a little bit harder. 2 to a 9 should be fun. Okay. Well, let's take it easy and we should be okay. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't steer. You'd think flying would be easier, wouldn't you? But it's not. Zoldazar we need to go to apparently. Zoldazar. Let's go have a look at this. What did I miss? Would you mind sharing with me my custom sources min price for 1? What was that for? Did I miss right one too? Also need the ink material cost. The one from Billis, I think I gave you a message on Discord for that one. I haven't got a link for it here at the moment. But also the shuffle one, if you want that one, right one too, is this shuffle. There we go. Is that the one you haven't? That should give you a link to it, hopefully, if that works. Or is it Bracer? I can't remember my own commands. Oh no, it has come through. It just took a little while. There we go. Oh, Binding of Intellect. Sold for 3,000. And Enchant Cloak Binding of Agility sold for 3,000 as well. Very nice. Oh, I'm missing where we're at here. So let's fly. And then we can go over here. Board Fiend 696. Thank you very much for the use of your Prime, or being summoned. So that's good. I'll just throw you a whole load of emotes in chats. Thank you very much for using your Prime. They're very much appreciated. Are you off? Sell things you posted. Wake up and take care. Thank you very much for stopping by, Drizzling Rose. Lovely to have you here. Right, there we go. So, a Tal Dazar. I don't think I've ever done this one. So that could be interesting. Let's help out summon. Oh, already done it. Nice prices. Wish I had some up. Would have made profits even though you only have rank 2s. Yeah, they're definitely, some of the old ones are doing well. So this is the thing I remember with this giant T-Rex creature, isn't it? I've never ever done this one. I think a soul well would be handy, wouldn't it? Gives me a soul stone. Let's drop that here, just in case I need it. There we go. Let's redo people's buffs whilst I'm here. So we have quaking this week, so you spread. When you get the brown circle around you, stop casting. Also, okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to die quite a lot here, aren't I? Okay. Break line of sight to not be feared by the T-Rex. Okay, thank you, Doc Otter. This is going to be a steep learning curve, certainly. Looks like everyone's got their Brutosaurs roaring. That looks awesome. Especially in this troll zone. It's definitely fitting. The priestess boss is important. Stand next to pools of blood on the ground, and when she starts casting her drain, get in the blood. Oh, okay. Watched my video and you posted them from yesterday and saw my bag add-on, saw you were live, and so here's myself from learning so much. Oh, that's very, very kind of you, Board Fiend. So if you are standing on anyone when it goes off, you all get hit for lots of damage. We also have sanguine, so don't stand in blood pools. Right, okay. This is a lot to remember. I will try my best to keep people alive as best I can be. There we go. Brown, stop casting. Okay. Don't stand in blood unless it's the priestess boss. Break line of sight with the T-Rex. Don't stand in stuff on the ground. So I'm going to have to look out for this. Welcome to a +9. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Trial by fire. Okay, if I don't focus on chat, I do apologise in advance. This is going to take a lot of concentration. Okay. Oh, I haven't done a pull timer. I don't know how to do a pull timer. DBM, yeah, all the stuff. I think I've got DBM on, so that should be alright. Right. Mount up. Run. That's a good start. Oh, God, okay. There's a lot of stuff going on at once. Move out of the way of that. I'm just going to focus on healing and where I'm standing. I don't mind if I'm over healing at this point. I'm just keeping my cooldowns working. That was quick. Everyone's moving quick. That must be important in this. Did that. Oh, move out of the way, I think. Pools of blood you don't stand in. Pools of blood bad. Oh, everyone needs freeing up from that. Do what I can. Flash heal on you. Boost you. Do that. That hasn't got a cooldown yet. Oh, move out of the way. Prayer of Mending. Oh, I sold a Silkweave Satchel. Fantastic. One thing that will distract me is getting a sail in the middle of a dungeon. Apart from that, fine. Oh, I haven't mounted up. Hold on. Let's just run around. So I take it there is a special order to things, doing them one way then another. There we go, another silkweave satchel. That's not surprising. Usually someone buys a few of them at once. Or not, Halo. I didn't mean to do that. I think I might have nearly aggroed something then. That was lucky. That was very lucky. There we go. Oh, squirrel. Something like that. Let's keep you alive. Keep my tank alive. Move out of the way of people. And then just keep clicking on things and staying out of my little eye of terror, of nightmares. There we go. I'm taking a lot of damage. No, that's not what I wanted to press. Oops, I pulled something. I do apologise. I pulled extra. I made a bad. Let's try and keep everyone alive. Move out of the way of that. Just try and keep you alive. I'm wholly locked now. That was my fault. That was my Halo that made that. Yeah, I think my Halo, I didn't interrupt it enough, unfortunately. Do apologise on that one. Right, let's jump back in. Right, down. They're very steep steps, aren't they? You can't see your way down there. There we go. It's such a good looking spell. It is a good looking spell, but unfortunately, there we go, I'm in. Oh, now I'm poorly locked. There we go. Try and keep people alive now. Killed you. See, that's what I keep on accidentally doing, and I want to make sure I get that right, because I don't think that's correct. Alright, what I wanted was shift and middle click is my prayer of healing. That's the one I wanted. There we go. Don't forget myself. Move out of the way of that. That's gonna hurt. Flash heal myself quickly. Not quite enough. Try and keep people alive for whilst I am alive, but then I'll run back in. Prayer of mending might keep you alive a little bit longer. Right, then I guess I'll run back in on this. That should be quick enough, I think. There we go. Worth the risk if you ask me. Alright, so I'm starting to get a little bit more familiar with this. Avoid things is a good idea. Now we don't stand in the blood pools, do we? Now where has everyone gone? Is it... Oh, we're already down here already. I thought we were all here. There we go. Alright, try and keep people alive. There we go, okay. Ooh, move out of the way. Oh, didn't quite make it. Phew, okay. Oh, something just jumped me. What was that? I've done my Halo again. Power of mending. Heal. Oh, don't release. Okay, I won't release. I am dead. Ah, thank you. I will try and keep people alive as quickly as possible. With some heals, if I can do those as well. There we go. Didn't press my emergency button, but I'm close to it. There we go. Might be an assassin or something. Definitely. Oh, I'm in the blood. That's bad. I'm in the green stuff. That's bad. But there's nowhere to stand. No, I don't think I can quite manage to heal everyone quickly enough with everything that's going on. There we go. Keep myself alive. Where is... Oh, did you release? You must have done. There we go. There we are. Okay. Phew, this is hectic. This is certainly a lot more hectic. We're having a lot more deaths. Where's everyone gone? How did you get through there? Do I click on this thing? Or just needed a bit. Do I click on this? Yeah. No? Do I just go through? Okay. I was worried for a minute there. There we go. Right, Hellstone. I've got Hellstones, that's good. Right. Toxic leap, dodge attack. Okay. Heal people. Stay out of the way of that. Holy Locked doesn't help. Move out of the way of that. Toxic leap, dodge attack. There's a lot of mobility around here, which is going to make it slightly difficult for me.
3, 2, 1.
Flash heal here. Get out of the way of that. Try and keep people alive. Click on this. There's lots of... the trouble I have with mobility things is just trying to keep people alive. Can I mass dispel this? Does that work? Lots of dodging attacks. Then I'm Holy Locked.
3, 2,
Dispel that.
1.
Move out of the way of that. Toxic pool under you. Run away. Try and heal. Move away. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on all of a sudden. Cool. Prayer of healing. Get out of the way there. Okay, this is slightly more hectic. I don't like all this mobility. I really ought to spread where I'm moving to at the moment, because it's all getting a bit messy. Wow, okay. Well, my eyes were watering after that intensity. Samadan for the MDI. I don't know about that. I don't think my between. Move a little bit between. Move away from others and die very quickly, whatever that was. That hurt a lot. Whole res, okay, thank you. I'll try and keep you alive as much as possible in the meantime. Phew. Thank you very much. I think I should move out of that. And out of that as well. Prayer of Healing will help for this. Holy Lock doesn't really help as well. Power word buff as well, don't forget that. Yeah, good point. Did I do that? I did now. I'll try and keep people alive. Venom Blast hurts. Yeah, everything hurts a lot. Especially all those things. Toxic Shards. I'll try and keep you alive. And don't forget myself. Ooh, sorry I missed one there. Now I'm Holy Locked. Let's try and keep myself alive. I'm just going to hide in this corner. Mending, here we go. Just going to hope that I can just keep people alive is my main problem here. Well, it's hard being a Holy Priest. Especially when you're not used to it. There we go. There we go. I gave myself the wrong buff at the wrong time. That's not helping me. I need to be more familiar with the spells I'm casting. Soul Stones. I've already got my Soul Stones, so I keep forgetting to use them. It's amusing to hear me. I'm doing my best. Let's just move out of the way there. Oh, do we jump down? Oh, okay. I guess so. Right, okay, there's the T-Rex. Break line of sight. I got feared, but that was not surprising really. There's nothing to hide behind. I need to get to my tank. My tank is a long way away. I was too far away, sorry. Try and keep you alive with some flash heals, but I don't think it's going to work. Break line of sight if I can. I still got feared. Okay, that doesn't work. There on the left side, the pillars. This is going to be tough. DPS. It's down to me now. Don't think it worked after all. It was an interesting one. Smite, dodge bones. When he run when he puts pursuit on me. It didn't quite work. I guess we ought to really release on this one. Although everyone's down there, already down quite close. Is it better to release, or shall I? Or does someone have a res that they can do for me? Which is the best for here? Release. Okay. Oh, hold on. Jim will. I haven't clicked release yet. And the pillars don't break. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Ginny, for the res. Right. Oh, he's over here. Should I run out of the way? There we go. He's over there. Heal myself as I come over. I need to come closer. So don't step on the bones. Ah, those bones. That's what I stood on. Break line of sight. Behind the pillars. Then jump back here. Prayer of mending. Heal. Oh, now what happens? He chewed me up. What on earth happened there? Devour them. Okay, right. I had to watch out for that one. Okay, that was a bad call. Move to break line of sight. Okay, I'm learning this one very quickly. How much I'm not remembering everything. Standing on things and doing things. Okay. This is all learning experience. Trial by fire, as it were. He's hungry. He definitely is. Yeah. Best way to learn is to literally get completely destroyed. Panda and Druid, I need to heal you there in the Devour whilst I'm incapacitated. Oh, you actually managed to kill him. Oh, fantastic. Well done. Resurrecting. Thank you very much. Of course he's hungry. Thank you very much for the res. Much appreciated. Right, where do we need to head off to next? I hope we can heal enough for this. So I didn't spot that the bone texture on the ground looked like it was something we needed to do. Right, I need to just heal people quickly. I never seem to be able to get people up to top health. It's always to the wire, it looks like. I'm going to use one of these soul stones. Move out of the way of that. Don't feel like I am able to heal quickly enough. I am using flash heal a lot, just to try and keep people up, using my other things on cooldown when I get them. But that's the hard part, really. Just trying to do flash heals at the same time, especially when I get those toxic shards thrown at me. My heal is more efficient, obviously, and being feared doesn't help. Thankfully I'm just stuck here. Yep, I thought I'd pull that. Unfortunately I pulled the boss. I was feared into it. Unfortunately, that's a wipe. A wipe for me, certainly. I'll try and keep you open with some heals for now. There we go. I think this is a release spirit time on this one. Where do I need to head? Is it straight down? Okay, yeah. Let's release. Where do I need to run? I've lost my orientation. Do we just go straight down across? Can I do that from looking at this? Yes. Now that I've seen where you are. There we go, thank you. Sacrificial pits. I was hanging back a little bit too far on that, really. There we go. Okay, straight down and left. This is fun. Okay, fun is going to be interesting then. Not in line of sight, so let's get a little bit closer. And do that whilst it's on, and move out of the way there. What happened there? Move out the way. There we go. As demonstrated by our monk friend. Has everyone got rezzed? There we go, okay. Okay, this is looking like could be interesting. Right, up to this section. Let's try and move out the way. See if I can keep people alive. Move out of the way of everyone. Right, okay. My flash heals are okay at people topped up. Now what was this about the blood? You've got to jump in the blood when she does something. Decast myself. Heal on myself. There, those big blood pools there. Is that something we need to do or deal with? There we go, that's what I wanted to do at the right time that time. Let's move a little bit closer. Being holy locked doesn't help. There we go, okay. Oh, got holy locked. Oops. When she casts transfusion, do a dance. Don't do a dance. Okay. Okay.
My claws will bind your heart.
Right. Gilded claws on. There we go. Let's focus on that. Move to tainted blood. Where's tainted blood? Is this tainted blood? I don't actually know what the red stuff is. Tainted blood. Okay. The red swirlies. Okay, thank you. How you managed to type and do this at the same time, I really don't know. Priestess. Dispel. Did that work? Not sure if it did. I'm assuming move out of the way of the gold things. Move to tainted blood. Okay. Flash heal on myself. Oh, no, not quickly enough. Dang it. That was unfortunate. Prayer of healing will do it for the moment. I'll try and keep you alive as best I can. Unfortunately, good luck with the rest of it. Did you do it? Oh, well, fantastic. Well done. Just when I died at the end. Practice, practice, practice. Hey, Mashi, how are you? Good to have you here. Phew, we did it. Was that it? Is that it all done? I feel that's... or have we got more to do? Looks like we've got more to do. Yes, I'm a fantastic guy. Oh, no, nearly ran through that. There we go. Oh, yeah. That didn't work. I was too far back. I couldn't work out. Oh dear. And I died at the end. Spider dodging game to do, if I say so myself. Okay, I guess I'll just release my spirit here. Should be easy enough. Okay, and then I'll go into the middle. There we go. I'll ignore that. Okay, whoops, nearly just fell down there. It's so steep here, need to work this out. And then, do we go straight across? I think we dodge those, do we? Where is everyone else? They're straight ahead, it would seem. I guess we go this way. There we go. And I'll run up this way. Oh, someone new. Okay, oh fantastic. There we go. Do you move out of the way of this? Alright, okay, there's another boss to do. Phew, okay. Dodge purple spiders. Okay. Have I repaired? No, I haven't repaired actually. This could be interesting. Right, okay, what do we do? This is going to be... gather when you have a red glow thing.
You disappoint.
Then the Zoth says, you disappoint your true master. I think that's probably about right. Samadan in a +9, trying his best. What do you fire with bow? Arrows. Novitable, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Right, so in terms of what we need to do, I am not ready, but we'll give it a go. I will try my best. I'll let DBM tell me what to do. Didn't get caught up in that, unfortunately. When you have a red arrow, go to arrow.
But you will not live to see it.
Right, okay. I will learn this fight. Soul Rend, run away. To go here.
Beware.
Okay. Did that work? Did we do it? Did we do good? Avoid purple spiders, they say. So that's another thing. Being holy locked doesn't help. Move out of the way of spiders. Move over here, I guess. I'm not sure where to stand.
Beware.
I will tear your soul.
Soul Rend, run away. Go over here. No, not Halo.
Your blood is mine.
Keep you alive. Oh, the spider's after me. Shadow remains under me. Move away.
Beware.
Keep you healed. Dodge attack. There's swirlies on the ground. Let's move out this way. There we go. Just keep on here.
Let your soul be shattered.
Try and keep you alive. Oops. No, that didn't work. Not Halo either. Where's my emergency spell when I needed it? That was close. That was very close. Whew. Not in time, but good job. I would be very surprised to do that in time. Wow. I was waiting for all my things there, but oh dear. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you. Learning curve is probably very, very high for me, but thank you all for helping me through that. This is the very, very first time I've ever done that dungeon, so to do it as a +9 is definitely good fun. I received some echoes of Nyalotha as well. That should be good. Don't know what that's used for. My dungeon now is... I've still got the Shrine of the Storm. I have neither +5, so that's fine. Don't mess that up. We could have done that. That was pretty good going. What was the ring? 455 ring. I could possibly use it if possible. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. I'll use that one certainly. Thank you. Thank you all for everyone who I've ignored on the chat. Thank you for bearing with me whilst I was trying to keep everyone alive. Sitting on a 410 ring. I try not to be too greedy, certainly. Too humble, exactly. Now I'll get a +8 in my chest. Okay, so that should be interesting. Thank you all, everyone, for the help on that one. I couldn't have done it without you. That was absolutely amazing fun. Completely beyond my comfort zone by a good stretch. So thank you all for helping me learn these new dungeons. So that's definitely good fun. Right, there we go. Phew. You only get holy locked if you get hit by the circle when casting a holy spell. Okay, thank you. So that's with the swirly thing that was around me at the time. Yeah, okay. Is this classic? Classic is a lot calmer for sure. I'm gonna Hearthstone back out on that one. I think that's definitely. Did I know ahead of time where I got pulled into? I did know it was a +9, yes, Mushy. We did I had a freehold +2 with me, and we did that very, very quickly, and so we got a +9 at the end of that one, and then ended up doing all of that, which was good fun. It was definitely good fun. I haven't got my chef's hat on, so we need to rectify that. There we go. That's better. What custom price do people assign the spare crates and ionized minnow for the feast? I tried to sort of like guesstimate what kind of time it would take me to get hold of those things, and just put a rough ballpark figure on it, something like sort of either 1 or 1,000 gold, depending on what it is. Just curious, because you're going to roll a holy piece. Oh, what was that for? Oh yeah. Thank you. You get locked when casting any spell with a cast time when that hits. Right. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Something to learn, definitely. I've never done anything with the affixes before, so that was the first time for me as well. Check, is there anything this man can't do? I try as best as I can, but that was definitely a tough one, that one. Senders, thank you very much, raiding me with a party of 38. Thank you very much. How was your stream? You just missed me doing a Mythic +9 dungeon. We literally just did it at the end. So, and I stayed relatively alive, which is good. I hope you had a good stream, though. Thank you ever so much for the raid. It was a very steep learning curve. So we did get some good gear, which is nice. We got a 4... What was it? Where was the ring we had? A 455 ring, which is a big upgrade over my Smuggler's Cove ring. So we'll definitely be putting that one on. There we go. And my item level should probably go up a little bit. What I really need to do is sort out my corruption gear, because I've got currently 35 corruption. I've got some better gear, but it needs to be either purified, or I need to get my cloak resistance back up, because I haven't finished the initial quest on that one. Darkwing, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Stream was good. You started the Uldum quest. Oh, fantastic. Haven't done any of it before. Fantastic. Well, that's the same as me, really. I haven't really done a lot of the actual content from 8.3 for a long time. Did alright considering my eye level. Well, thank you very much, Ghost Sierra. It was very kind of you to say so. Yeah, I'm currently at 439 now. I got item level 441 if I put all my other stuff on, but I need to purify that first before I do anything else. I think that would be safer, certainly. Ghost Carry does. Yes, definitely. Have I done the main assaults for coalescing vision? No, I haven't. I've still got this quest, the vision of Azeroth's future witnessed. I need to do that one. So I need to go and do my first horrific vision. I'm that far into the quest storyline. So that'll be another thing. I'll probably do that off stream at some point when I next get the time. I've got a whole load of things I need to do here on my character. Probably need to sort some of these out. Dark-Eyed Dwarf, I need to do the Mother Load. I need to do Crucible of Storms. There's a whole load of things here. This is the one, the Black Empire campaign I need to do, though. Certainly. I literally have no idea what I'm doing on a monk. Well, you did very well, Metcat. That was brilliant. Thank you all for that. That was really good. I better leave the group, actually. Leave party. There we go. It was nice to see so many long boys in the dungeon as well. So with that done, let's think about what we could do next on our characters. So we've done all the gold making bits and pieces. Blacksmithing we've got started, we've got some uncanny sales going. We could possibly look into glyphs and things like that, because we have a whole load of stuff that is a potential gold maker on that side. But that would mean levelling through Legion, I imagine. Have I prepared for a full Wednesday of reposting? No, I have not, Mushy. I really need to do a whole load of tie spray bracer shuffles to get myself enough expulsum to be able to get myself enough veiled crystals. So I've restocked on my enchants that I have at the moment. We did a restock earlier on everything, but no. So what I'm going to have to try and do depends on how much time I get in between renders in terms of doing things like that. So that's something to think about. I'm also thinking about at some point doing the 3D stream if people are interested. I've got Toll de Gore in my eye line ready to do. It would be tempting, yes, Mushy, to do that, but I didn't want to spend sort of the next 40 minutes just making tie spray braces, so I might leave that till first thing in the morning, certainly. And then what else have we got? Any cool render I'm working on that I can show? I can't show anything at the moment. Literally, I'm literally just trying to get the model loaded in at the moment. I'm looking at tons of things to do and not enough time. That's exactly it. So yeah, I was looking at, we looked at this earlier, Toll de Gore. Where is it? I can see the lighthouse over here somewhere. I was looking at importing the model as it is. There it is over there. I mean, I can literally load up the model that we have at the moment, but you don't see a lot of it at the moment. So I'll probably wait until I've got that fixed in its current state. But yeah, you can see it just over there in terms of like already you bought 50,000 tie spray. Already sick and tired of scrapping. Yeah, I bet that's a lot of tie spray to deal with. I've currently got on Samadan, I don't think I have any on me at the moment. Yes, I do here. So I've got about 6,000 on me, another 10,000 in the bank. That'll keep me going for the moment, but I'm completely out of expulsum here, and I'm completely out of expulsum on both my leather worker and my new blacksmith as well. So it's definitely tough times. So what shall I do? I think I'll just get myself back over to where I was. It might be as a sort of like a calmer thing to do now that I've done the Mythic dungeon. I think I'll go and do something a little bit calmer on one of my other characters. Possibly either we could look at world quests on Samadan for getting the reputation up on that front. That should be quite easy. Or we could look at leveling up my next character, which I'm aiming to have engineering and jewel crafting on. That could be, well, it was going to be my dwarf, Bridget, but Feng Shu, my monk, is actually outstripped Bridget in level, so maybe I could do a bit of both on those. You've been recreating Temple of Jade Serpent in hyper-realistic. It's one of those things that will slowly get done over time. That's a brilliant idea. The Temple of the Jade Serpent, that's the one in Sethrak, is it? Is it this one in Voldoon? Is that the one? Oh no, it was the Pandaria one, isn't it? Mr. Pandaria. I remember now you saying. Probably going to do something reppy now with a rep buff plus Dark Moon. Yeah, that's another good point actually, the Dark Moon fair as well. That would be the best use of my time, I think, doing something like that with Samadan, because he needs the rep. Well, also Samadan needs the rep as well, because he is currently only revered with Totolan Seekers. Do I need to do that? But it looks like Inscription needs more out of reputation than Samadan does at this stage, so I'll go over and I'll do some world quests on Samadan next. Snow spoke about it earlier in regards to using average buy. Where do I put it? I know it's used in shopping, but do I use it in crafting operation too? I don't tend to use it in my crafting operation because if I use it as part of my material cost, it gets fed into the crafting operation because I use the crafting price of that. So that kind of works for me, Gwyn. Make use of the ref buff for sure. It's time sensitive. Been working on unlocking all the allied races. Yeah, I would love to do the allied races as well. That's another thing on my list. Like you said, there's so much to do. So Dark Moon Fair, we might as well do that. Get ourselves the extra percentage on the buff. Let's see if we can do that. I guess Stormwind, then jump over to the teleport, ride on the roller coaster, and then you're done, aren't you? That should be easy enough. You got that combo. Dual crafting seems to only be useful for the uncanny staff when it comes to BFA content. Perhaps at this stage, but I'm really looking forward to how it's going to look when it comes to Shadowlands. So I definitely want to have at least one character with dual crafting ready and waiting. Get the quest turn-ins and buy some replica gear. I haven't looked fully into replica gear yet. I don't want to... what do we got? Deliver the free ticket voucher to Gate, located inside the fair. Well, I'll do that and we'll get the prize tickets. Take me to the staging area. There we go, that's easy enough. But yeah, I think dual crafting is going to be really nice in Shadowlands, so I think it's definitely worth having a character with it. Alright, let's go find ourselves that quest hand in. There it is. Whilst we run on our little sky golem. There we go. Yeah, dual crafters, time to shine. From what I've seen so far, it's promising. Right, so if I do the hand in first, that will give me at least the tickets, though I could buy them quite easily anyway. We'll go in here, jump in there, Dark Moon Fair, complete the quest. We might as well as, where's the carousel? Here it is. Let's do the carousel. I thought I got a ticket. Oh, I need to open the book, that's it. So I want adventure guide. Where's the tickets book thing? Begins a quest. Oh no, I've got that one, okay. What I actually wanted to find is, where is the Dark Moon ticket thing? Fading treasure map, it's not that. I'm looking for a thing that I click to give me the tickets. I thought it was something, but maybe I have to buy them from the NPC. I thought I got that with that quest turn-in, but maybe I didn't. Yeah, we'll do the regular one where we buy that. I thought I got that with the quest, but I was mistaken. So we'll just do that and open that up for the tickets. There we go. And ooh, what should we jump on? Let's go on the Griffin. There we go. That's better. You've got to choose your ride, definitely. Oh, I got reward tickets. Oh, is that different? Okay. Two different things. Okay, that's good to know. How are we doing for the buff? Okay, we're done. Oh, we need to jump off. And Hearthstone, I guess. Snug Harbour Inn will get us back to there quickly enough. That should be easy enough. Yeah, it's a different type of ticket. Okay, thank you, Milesma. So obviously the important thing here is not to die, so I lose the buff. But let's make the most of it whilst we have it. So World Quest wise, we have Waveblade and Cohen. Where am I at with Waveblade and Cohen? Reputation wise, we're honoured, so it would be useful to have that. And then move on through Storm's Wake and then Order of Embers. So Storm's Wake, we are at Honoured, and Order of Embers we're at Honoured, so those would be both good to get me towards Revered, certainly. We also need a contract, so let's think about the contract we want. I'm thinking the Tortollan Seekers one, as was suggested earlier. Yes, thank you, Zakala. We just remembered now. I might actually just make one, as I'm a scribe. It's easy enough to do. Contract, Tortollan Seekers. Create one of those. Maximise our reputation here as best we can. So the contract is Armour Joy's contracts. Consume that one. And then we'll start with, I think let's start with Nashitar, as we'll do it in order that they're going to expire. Oh yeah. Oh, Rasheen, thank you very much. 15 months, that's amazing. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by, and thank you so much for your continued support. It really is appreciated, so thank you very much indeed. Lots of Oreos and long voice. Thank you very much, Rasheen. Portal to Nashitar, let's go. So we've just been, well, you missed us doing the Mythic +9, a little bit of gold making before that, and now we're going to do some world quests. We also have some other quests to do. Shadow Spike Lurker, that could be handy. That's good for reputation doing those. Let's get ourselves one of these, just to help me out in case I need it. Let me check on my pets, see if they need healing. They probably do. One's dead, so revive battle pets. That's a good start. And so let's start with, where are we at? We'll ignore that one. Let's go down here to the bottom first. So Shadow Spike Lurker first. We'll do that. So let's start with that one. Cabby Summer, thank you very much. Using your Prime for 2 months in a row. Thank you very much. That's also very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Oh, forgot Pierre there. There we go. Oh, didn't come through. And let's head off to the Shadow Spine Lurker first. Do that order. 1, then probably 2, 3. That gives me a benthic cloak and drowned oracles. Maybe we'll just go off in that line and hope for the best. See what we can do. Some of those look like they might be difficult. I don't want to die to this one. I might die if I do that one, so I might try and do the slightly easier ones over this way. We need to find our way in here first though. So where is this pet battle? Now if I remember rightly, they're usually off in like a cave like this one, I would expect. Shadow Spine Lurker. No, not there. Should be here somewhere. There you are. You're over here. You've also got some Zenithid here, which I might as well pick up whilst I'm here. Right. Pet battle ahoy. So let's start with Bone Shard, Blistering Cold. Get that kicked off. Then Ice Spike. That was very kind of you to say so, Camby Summer. And can I get another Ice Spike in? No, we missed that one. We might as well get another Blistering Cold if I can. Just about. I'll resurrect on this character and then get a Blistering Cold, and that's nicely refreshed, ready for Icky to come in after this. Oh, still alive. Now you're going to be dead, I'm sure. Resisting everything. Now you finally died. Okay, so Icky needs to come into front, and you need to do Black Claw to boost this up by a huge amount. There we go. Adds 136 damage to every attack. And then we're going to come in with a Flock after this. And that should completely ramp up all of the attacks now. There we go. Okay, so we got that Shadowspine Lurker. Now I must have done that one before because I don't have the quest turning for that. There we go. Why don't I use TD Battle Script? I'm still learning about battle pets. So I got some of the other add-ons, but I know the scripts can make it very easy, like press space and tells you exactly what to do. But I kind of like to learn what I'm doing with the pets. It's a bit like Pokemon, really. I need to learn what's good and things like that. I'll go and see if anyone is attacking that one as I go past, but if not, I'll just carry on past, I think. Let's go have a look. Don't know. Oh yeah, I do need a group for that one probably, so I might miss that one. Let's miss that one. Let's carry on further. Void tinged substance. What do we need to do with that? Turn that one off. Go round this side. Void tinged substance. I'm assuming around here somewhere. Let's go fly a little bit here. Out of this area. And then I can do that. And come round. That's a little bit easier. Completely missed that area, so let's do it this way. There's some elites here I need to miss. There we go. So it's 2, by the way, if you want to go. Oh, it's very kind of you, Real Ginny. Probably won't be too long on this one, and then I'll run through everything. I just want to deep core cleansing.
Stop those Naga in their tracks.
In their tracks, right? Okay. Right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, what we can do is get some Zenithid. That's a good start. And so we don't need that. Let's have a look. Chamber of Harvest. Okay. What am I missing here? Okay, we've got one here. Are these part of it? I'm not sure if they are. That looks like they might be. There we go. Let's do these at the same time. There we go. Oh, we need 10 of those. Okay. Was easy enough. Don't know if those look like they should be ones, but they look like they've bugged out there. Yeah, they've got evade on them, so let's ignore those. Need to go around this way. Let's go into flight mode. Let's have a look around this way. It's a little bit sparse. Ooh, didn't mean to hit that one. Oh. It's not those. Let's go back outside here. I can't remember every move in every battle team. You set up teams after doing them manually a few times. I'm having to look it up on Zufru each time. Yeah, there are a lot of fights. Definitely. Right. Elder Mindbender. Let's do these. Can't remember how to play a rogue, so it's good to have Hakili here reminding me what to press. Right, looks like everything's respawning now, that's good. There we go, okay. Poor Brain barely remembers the days of the week. Yeah, every day's a Sunday, as far as I'm concerned. Right, let's do one over here. Move out of the way of that. Now you've moved out of the way, we can finish off. We've got a pole arm there. Okay, perhaps I'll pickpocket that. Do a lot of damage. There we go. There's some void touched substances. Right, there's another one over there. Let's see if I can get myself a little bit over. Doesn't seem to be able to swim very fast. There we go. Do I know the name of the add-on that shows all the rares on the map and other things like chests and that? That would be Handy Notes, I believe. It's the one you want for that. The extra options for treasures and rares. Yes, I think it's, yeah, you do have to get the extra bolt-on add-on for it, certainly. Every day is a Sunday. Samadan streaming tomorrow is confirmed. Good idea, Gwyn. But I do need to have the odd day so I can play well with my wife, as well as all there's those here now. Let's deal with you. Oops. I should have really stealthed so I could pickpocket you, but we'll just jump in and hope for the best. I need to move out of the way of my eyeball. Lesser Zoetrad. Take one of those, a couple of those, that should be fine. Right, how many have you got? One more. There's quite low drop rates of these sometimes. Okay. Be joining the Mythic Plus keys. Probably do better than me at those as well, I imagine. But probably not, I would imagine. My wife is very much, she prefers the Goldmaking and the herbalism and that kind of side of things, rather than the combat side of things, which I think's a good call. Let me just see if I can just pick those up easily. There we are. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Oh, that day's today, isn't it? I saw Towley's wife, she tweeted about that earlier. She does cooking streams and things based on that, which is really cool. You do the dungeons for the Tide Cores. Yeah, that is true, actually. Right, I still got another 2 void-tinged substances to get. These are quite difficult to get in terms of drop rate. We want to avoid that one, certainly. Still none there. Okay, let's try a few more here this way. See if I can help out with that one. And hopefully, yes, there we go. 2 of those. Then we'll move on down to this one, the Drowned Oracles. That one's not too bad, that one, especially if there are people around doing the same one. So let me just fly myself out, and then I can go in the correct direction, which is not this one. Hydrocore, yeah, that's it. I get my Hydrocores and my Tidal Cores mixed up. Let's fly out of here. It's looking quite nice. There we go. The long boy is the first emote. The drink works perfectly on. That's brilliant, Darkwing. I like that one. Anyone want to craft a glyph of lavish servings on a non-mage? How do you get your conjured mana burns? I guess find a mage friend as best you can, or now, there we go. This is just a small area, isn't it? Hold on. Drowned Oracles slain. Here you are. these ones.
That creature's meek appearance belies its death. Strike it down.
Should be able to go in here and do that one. Have a mage on another account of yours. Yep, that would be the way to do it, Rasheen, definitely. That's what makes it fairly easy. Oh, someone else is here as well, so let's just make sure we get in there and help out. There we go. Drowned Oracle's done. How many more do we need to do? One more. We could do the Soul Binder for some gold. I want something fairly easy, so let's try that one. It's a single kill quest, that one. We'll do that one. Go that way. Do I enjoy questing? I do, traditionally. I quite like following the storyline and things like that, certainly. Try and make a group in the Finder, put down a table, and join in your other character, see if that hacky way works. I'm not sure if that works, actually. Yesterday was Star Wars Day, May the 4th, and should be Revenge of the 5th. Yes, there is that one, isn't there? I've forgotten. Right, let's have a look. Fathom Ray Meat, we'll ignore that. We need to do the other one. That's in here somewhere. Now, this can be a bit tricky sometimes, I think. Depending on where you are. It's over here, isn't it? I believe. You have to wait for them to spawn. Oh, let's just keep an eye on this one. How did the rest of the time go? We did it. We didn't do it in time, but we certainly did it. So I was very, very fortunate and pleased. It's funny to watch everyone just bringing them all in. Let's go and hide here as well whilst we're here. I'll wait for them to spawn, and then we can do this one along with everyone else. Ginny's here as well. Fantastic. There we are. Do that. Storm Tongue. This is my last one, so I should be alright on that front. Too fast for me to do my interrupt. Move out of the way of that. There we go. Gilded Seaweed, always useful. Then we can pack up our bags and fly ourselves over to hand that one in and get ourselves the first emissary. So contract, 40 minutes on the Wii buff, and not battle pet experience. So contract, that, and the impressive influence should all work quite nicely on that one. On and off for ages. I do love questing and leveling arts. Yeah, the Lore Masters would be one I'd certainly be looking to pursue once I've done my profession side of things. I'm in the wrong direction. I need to go this way. Where is the entrance? It's over here. Let's wait for that. As long as I had fun, who cares about the time? Exactly. It was the first time ever doing the dungeon, so I think to expect to do it on time would have been a long stretch, certainly. But it was very nice to at least experience it for the first time. It's a long journey. I imagine it probably is. Right, we'll collect those up. There we go. So we got 3,150 through that. So character-wise reputation, we are now at 6,900. So just over halfway there and getting to revered. Then moving on, I guess we'll go to the next lot, which will be out of here. How are we doing for time? We've got 10 minutes. We should be okay to do at least a few world quests. See if we can pick up some quick ones for the next lot. Where are the next lots? Storm's Wake. And we do get a 420 piece of armour as well, which could be useful. Where... I do this every time I teleport here. I always look for the exit. There's one thing I'd change would be that room to show the exit more. So Storm's Wake, what have we got here? Champions of Azeroth. Champions of Azeroth. We want things that are just killing one thing, so like that one. Lost coins can be okay actually. There's a pet battle here. I've never done that one before. Kickers is one we could do, and what's that? What's Storm's Wake? Make low go could be interesting anyway. But let's do the pest problem. Let's do it that order, I think. So let's head on over in that direction. Let's go have a look. Right, head to the north. Let's do pest problem first. Bug zapper collected, and go on from there. I think Normas will be a lot easier to get in Shadowlands, as you can level up in just one expansion. You still need to do all the quests in every single zone though, but it'll be less messy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can probably let's go this direction. Yes, it'll be more cohesive, which is what I quite like about it. I'm not sure what we need to do with the bug zapper once we've got it, so this may not be a quick quest. We'll have a look as we do it. We'll ignore that one, Battle Spine, and then we'll work our way back around. I do love the music in this zone. It's my favourite music in the whole of BFA. Didn't pick up the herbs on my way past, but as I'm short on time, I'll do what I can as quickly as I can. How quickly can you do 4 world quests? Where's the bug zapper? Little piggy sharp tasks. That's the bat petal thing. It's your favourite zone in the whole of BFA. Yeah, it's mine too, certainly. This was the one I picked. Right, here we go. Right, let's have a look. Atali, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, where's the pest zapper? Ooh, this could be interesting. I've even picked up the flight path here. Is this going to be me phased out or something? Which is the pest zapper? There's the bug zapper. Bug zapper collected. Now where are the pests? Over this way it would look like. Oh, I can see. Here they are. What do we need to do here? Invalid target. Do we need to kill them a little bit more? Okay. Okay, bug zapper there. Cellar crawler slain. But using the bug zapper doesn't seem to do anything. So maybe that doesn't work on that. Okay. Well, we'll do the cellar crawlers as we're here. Maybe we use it on the rats. Maybe it is working, I'm just not seeing it. Sportcast, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Volatile rats. This wasn't quite the quick one. Maybe it's bilge rat we need to do something with. Collect those up. We need to collect those, okay. If you stop running around... No, you're too busy running. I'll ignore you. Oh, maybe I need to zap you with the bug zapper. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to kill you, sorry. Volatile rat. Invalid target. Yeah, it looks like we might do something with that. Looking at that, that seems to be how it works, perhaps. Stringy loins. So bilge, rat, bug zapper. There we go. Okay, then we can collect them up. Right, that would make more sense. It's going to take longer than I thought to do this quest, but that's okay. We're learning as we go. Thank you, Silent Mouse. We are hopefully we can get at least this quest done, and I can probably just pick up the rest of it after that. I didn't mean to kill that bilge rat. Sorry, I could have used you. Where's all the rest of these little rats? There's one. Looks like it should be zapped there. Alright, that one's zapped. Collect that one. Zap that one. Zap that one. We get that herb that's over there. Focus on the target at hand. I've got all of those, that's fine. So what am I left with? Cellar crawlers and volatile rats, one of each of those. No, three cellar crawlers. Where are the rats? There's a cellar crawler. That's evaded me, doesn't help. Take that one, and then go, okay, they've all spawned here, which is good. So I can take you whilst we're here. And I'll move on up to the cellar crawler whilst I'm here. Just move around this way, then I can see them both at the same time. Still mashing buttons, hoping for the best. Seems to be working okay. Build rat, and then one cellar crawler, which is not here. So let's just have a quick look. From the sky, there's one down there. And that one's done. Okay. And probably 3 minutes is not long enough to do them all, but I'll try and get Kickers, who is just here. We'll do that in that order. Wherever Kickers may be. Looks like you might be up here.
This aberration must not be allowed to threaten our people any longer.
Just watch out from that. We've given Kickers for a name. There we go. That one was quick enough. That was fine. Got kicked, basically. And then we can head over this direction to do these lost coins, maybe Deep Fang, and then head back over there. But I won't do those tonight because we're just finishing off. Don't think I'll have quite enough time for that. Let's just pick up some herbs whilst we're here and head off at least in that direction. And then I can park myself somewhere close to finish those off for next time. I probably could do it, I imagine, Mushy, but I don't want to go too late. Collecting the coins. Let's try it. Let's try it. 2 minutes. How could we do it? Collecting the coins is just running around and doing these in the spot, which with flying this should be easier. Coins here. Where's the magnet thing? It's this, isn't it? Go around this area. And then we'll move over to the other area, one of the other areas, see if we can collect a few more there. before we avoid that guy.
I really didn't think
Oh, that was very quick.
but that goal is gonna help a lot.
Very quick indeed. And then Deep Fang is just over here. Okay.
A lot of travelers have been killed in this area.
Deep Fang here.
Whoever is behind these attacks.
That was the wrong button. I meant to be hiding, but there we go. There we go. 95 in like 3 hours, all dungeons. Wow, that's pretty good going.
You showed them how we do things in the valley.
Right, okay, so that was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was. Thank you, Mushy, for helping me with that one. A little bit of motivation to get them done. Did a video on it with her methods fairly similar to yours. Fully limited stuff, pure questing is better. Yes, Kraken Lattie's got some great levelling videos. I'd highly recommend checking out her channel on YouTube. I've recommended her a few times on the Wowhead blog. So let's go fly in, and then we can hand this in as our final thing. Yes, having flying is definitely useful. Okay, so there we go. We got some arm guards. That's actually quite a good upgrade for me. So I'll take those. I've got a lot of stuff here actually I could probably put on. I'll look through that later though, because we're out of time already. So I'll want to say a big massive thank you to everyone who's hung out in the stream tonight. Your company has always been absolutely amazing. Thank you for the help with the dungeon runs. That was really good fun. Having to time to start simming something like that. I'll just put on the highest item level, to be honest. I think my next one will be on Thursday. I'm not sure whether to make that one a creative stream or not yet. I'll let you know either way. So what I'll do is see if we can find someone who is on that we can throw a host over to. I haven't done Arnota in a while actually, so let's do Arnota. I didn't do Arnota last time, so let's just let that run through and /raid Arnota 42. Thank you all so much for your company tonight. Till next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon. Let's throw a raid over to Arnota. There we go, and ready.